Hey everyone, welcome back to Mile from Home. Today, we are heading into the granite cliffs of the Sierra Mountains. It's a place where forgotten tunnels once carried freight, soldiers, and dreamers across the West. These days, the tracks are long gone, but the echoes remain. If you've never explored the Donner Summit tunnels, here's what you are missing. We traveled from the Golden Nugget at the California-Nevada state line in South Lake Tahoe. It was a warm Saturday in August, and we chose the scenic route, heading south around the lake and then north along the western shore. The drive took about 90 minutes, but with such stunning views, it was all part of the experience. Once you reach the summit, parking is only a few steps from the trailhead. From the moment your feet hit the gravel, you are walking into history. We brought the kids and the pup along for this one, and honestly, it turned out to be a great family-friendly hike. Between stopping for photos, admiring the graffiti art, and taking in the scale of the engineering carved into the mountain, we ended up spending a little over 2 hours out there. The kids had a blast exploring the tunnels, and the dog held up great too. The path is mostly flat, but expect some loose gravel, puddles, and muddy patches inside the tunnels. There's nothing too crazy, but just wear good walking shoes or sturdy sneakers. Donner Pass is named after the infamous Donner Party, a group of pioneers trapped here during the brutal winter of 1846. Delayed by questionable planning and an early snowstorm, they were stranded for months with dwindling supplies. Of the 87 people in the Donner Party, only 48 survived. Some of those only made it out by turning to cannibalism. Walking these rugged cliffs really puts the history into perspective. The terrain is harsh, unforgiving, and beautiful all at once. The tunnels themselves were carved by hand and black powder in the 1860s as part of the Transcontinental Railroad. Thousands of Chinese immigrant workers labored here, blasting through solid granite to connect the east and west coasts by rail. These tunnels are a tribute to their grit, precision, and sacrifice. We went on a warm summer day. Highs were in the mid-80s, but the tunnel stayed nice and cool. We didn't need a jacket, but it was a nice break from the sun. Around 11 a.m., the parking lot was filling up, and by the time we left, the place was packed. You'll be sharing the trail with tourists, hikers, off-road cyclists, and even a few dogs like ours. We even passed a few people who looked like historians or docents, talking in depth about the area. We didn't interrupt, but it was cool to overhear. You don't want to be left in the dark. While it's not pitch black in most areas, a flashlight is a must. I would say this trail isn't stroller friendly, and I'd also recommend leaving the flip-flops at home. The full train tunnel trail stretches around 5 miles out and back, passing through 8 tunnels total. It's a popular spot, and on weekends it can get very crowded. If you want solitude, aim for early morning or a weekday adventure. One of the things that makes this place so unique is the contrast. You have history meeting street art, nature meeting decay. Nearly every wall is layered with graffiti. Some of it not so nice, some chaotic, and some truly beautiful. Every step feels like you're uncovering a piece of the past, or someone's expression in the present. We decided to turn around after the third tunnel. As much as we wanted to keep going, that stretch, roughly a 1.5 mile round trip, felt like the perfect distance for the kiddos. There's something surreal about walking where trains once traversed. You can almost feel the weight of time in the silence. Around every corner, there's another surprise. Light pouring through a collapsed ceiling, a painted mural, or the sudden appearance of Donner Lake in the distance. Whether you are into hiking, history, or just looking for a unique stop near Lake Tahoe, the Donner Summit tunnels are absolutely worth the trip. Just remember to bring your flashlight and maybe a little curiosity. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Until next time, remember, your next adventure might just be a mile from home.